Good morning, back again. Another frosty cold morning at the shed. It's actually frozen outside. Self and Jared were trying to push out all the cars. We were just slipping and sliding around. It's like an ice ring out there. But anyway, we have Eamon's S15 up on the lift. You would have seen in the last video I mentioned it came in. It's getting the starter done. His new BC coilovers in it, so we're just going to check all the dampenings on the coilovers and just set them up a bit for him because he didn't really get set them up properly. Just a general look over the car. His exhaust is hitting somewhere as well, so we'll have a look over that. I don't know why there's so much going on with this lighting today, but there is. But yeah, let's get this car up and get a look at it. This is a very, very clean example of an S15. I'm not sure what brake horsepower this car is, but there is a bit done to it, and it is responsive. I've seen it go. I've come onto the door of this car, so I know it can move. So Dawson decided to come into work anyway. He is just having a bit of fucking bother here. What do you reckon?
Eamon absolutely wound the nuts on.
Eamon, what did you put it on the fucking nuts?
Hell.
That's definitely the work of Shane Ryan now, isn't it?
100%, and he absolutely...
Shane Ryan, and he's
swinging out the impact.
Big scaffold pole extension on it. Okay, hey, I'm very glad you didn't break down the side of the road, kid, or else you were in some trouble.
You were a bother.
You were in some bother. Look at him. Look at him. And Trevor's a strong old dude then.
And I'm after having breakfast and everything.
He's after having his wheat mix this morning, and he is swinging out those things. Look at him.
Nearly had the bend in the steering rack.
Ah, fuck it. Now, as you just seen Dawson swinging out, look at that. That nut is actually after twisting. So, just a tip for anyone who's put wheel nuts on: try not swing out of a bar, because if he actually did break down the side of the road, he was going to be in some bother there. So that would have been a good time. Right, so as you can see, I just started taking out the starter, and Eamon pranked me badly because that is absolutely just up in there. No wonder he didn't want to do it himself. So by looks of things, I'm gonna have to take down the steer knuckle. Should get it out then. Right, after absolutely smashing my knuckles with getting off the fucking steer knuckle, got the starter out. Have the brand new one. You can get these on Paul's parts for 190 something euros, so yeah, 100 something. So if anyone wants a good second-hand starter that doesn't work, get back to me. Bye. Into the other parts that doesn't work. Right, so the starter is changed out. We're about to check it out for work. Just want to go through everything else. So we're after setting his coilovers up for him. After going through the car, there's a couple of things loose here and there, tighten them up, fill up all his fluids. Well, tried to fill up his fluids and they kind of just went back out on the floor again. So yeah, 2 motors missing off that. So yeah, Dawson, give her an old crank, see if she works. Right, that'll do. You can knock her off.
Turbo timer.
Right, so as you just seen, the S15 is finished, gone off the lift, and the sil80 is back on. The owner is after deciding that he wants to underseal this car, which is good because this car is actually very mint. So what we're going to do is throw it back up in the air, drop the fuel tank, drop the rear subframe, and wire brush it all down and reseal the underneath like we done with the S15. So it'll last for years to come, and I think it's a good choice because he's fully repainting the car, putting all these new parts on it, so you might as well have it nice. And the fact he only comes home once or twice a year, so might as well have it preserved.
This car needs a rear boot seal.
Badly. See that? Oh my god!
It's fucking drowned in here.
Ew. It has. Yeah, car needs a boot seal. It is absolutely, it's soaking. What?
It's just casually dripping onto my head.
Nice. So upon further investigation, Dawson took out the spare wheel and
I shouldn't take out any more nuts and bolts.
He got to find the swimming pool in the boot. That's not good.
Get that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Mmm, yummy. Very nice, isn't it? Oh my god. Well, the good news is at least you know the boot is not leaking. It's always the positive.
Yeah, it's a plus. It's definitely not leaking.
Excellent. Now, happy news. Give it a bit more access anyway. So as you can see, the underneath of the sil80 is fairly stripped out there. There's just wire brushing it. Oh god. So just gonna paint up the tank as well, make that nice and fresh. Start painting up the rear subframe just to make it look small and fresh. So yeah, hopefully now we get a wire brushed up and we should be ready to start laying on some underseal soon. We are fully masked up and we are ready to go. Thank God. What do you reckon?
Let's go.
Cody's down, say hello.
I reckon we may go down and fix this old van that's broke down.
Anyone have a caravan for sale? He only needs it for a few weeks before he goes to Australia. Bye, Cody. Bye. Right, so it's the next morning here. Dawson kind of stayed at the car after I had to head off yesterday, so not much point videoing him undersealing the car really. We kind of covered that on the s15, so just left him off at it while I headed off. So I'll give you a look how it turned out. I'm very happy with it, innit? Oh my god. Never mind, I get a head torch. Right, sorry about that. For some reason the light on the actual GoPro is after just giving up on me. But yeah. So it's after drying lovely. It's actually a lovely finish on this stuff now. I don't I usually use a different brand, but what happened was what you call it, we ran out of cans. We ran out of cans and the only place to get it was another Motor Factors down the road, so we kind of went with a different brand, but fairly good too, but a bit more expensive. So absolutely choked up to this. So plan. We'll wait for the boys to decide to get up out of bed and come into work, and I'm just going to get off all this tape here now and get ready to start putting the subframe stuff back in. And I also painted up the tanks and these little lads here just because I thought it'd look a bit nicer. But yeah, let's get at it. So I've gotten off all the plastic. I actually just touched this up with a rattle can here, just this lower section in the front, just tidied up a bit. But in all fairness, this looks, I know I keep doing this thing, I keep taking off these guards and painting them VHC silver because I just think it looks so, looks so good for some reason, even though no one will ever see that unless he flips the car upside down. But hopefully he doesn't do that. But yeah, it looks good. So I'm just waiting on this tank to dry. These brackets, I just paint these. I tell you, right, I paint these with this Hamrite. It's called Nitro. I can't see what's under the runny paint, but I'm telling you now, honest to God, I painted that on my 180, and if you paint it with a good brush, the finish is unbelievable, and it's good, it's durable, it lasts a long time. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the lads to get here is, this package has showed up for the sil80, so let's open it up and see what's inside. And no, I am not recording opening it. Luckily enough, it's our intercooler. I'm going to take it all out, open everything up and just show you. Right, so that's the intercooler unboxed. As you can see, it comes with absolutely everything, all the clamps, rubber joiners, pipes. This was bought off eBay. I think it was like 300 quid or something like that, which is very good for this full set. Usually we just get the owners to buy the intercooler and we just make the piping, but the way I see it is meh. if you can buy all as a kit for that cheap, it's way more expensive to make it in stainless. So we're going to get all this fitted to the car. Jerry decided to show up to work.
Alright.
So he's still here before Dawson, which is great because Dawson and... So what I'm actually going to do today is I'm going to get Dawson's phone and I'm going to set back his time 2 hours. So he'll actually be here on time tomorrow and we can get going faster. He's getting good though. Guess who came into work? So Dawson is just making noise as usual. But here's to cut the bumper bars to get the intercooler in, so let's do that. And Third is just repairing these S15 ton wings. For the S15 we done, he only got the wings after, so we're just repairing them for him. So yeah, let's get all this mounted up. Right, so that's the petrol tank back in, straps on, lines connected up, everything back together, plastics back on, filler neck bolted up. And Sham's just there lying on the ground again because he's crying, and we're going to get this. I think. What's it called? The Subframe. Sorry, yeah. We're going to get that stutter up there and bolted up. And alright, Jerry.
That's right, that's right.
As you can see, we got the subframe in. So look at that, absolutely lovely. Subframe in, tank in, plastics in, everything in. Let's go, gearbox, Chad's in, Jared's in, Dawson's in, everyone's in, gearbox is going in. So that is the subframe and all that in. I think we got that on the last clip. Gearbox is back in, bolted up, starter, slave cylinder, everything. So where's it gone? Next on the list to do is to fit this intercooler, all the pipes, everything. Get them all on, get them bolted up. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off connecting up the back brake lines and bleed them, so should be good to go then. Yeah, we'll get back to you when we've the intercooler started on. So Sham is just back. We've all now drilled and grooved discs and yellow stuff EBC brake pads. With the intercooler mounted up on the front, pipes just kind of mocked up just to see what we're running with, and gonna make a start on the brakes. Pads and these are absolutely sea solid, no movement at all, so yeah, they're well due a change. They've seen better days, so we're gonna get these off and get some fresh ones on. So that's the front side done, discs and pads. George's on a smoking break. Dean is back. He started washing his car and give up. Right side done, so we're just gonna go onto the back. Same again, just get these lads stripped off. Right, so after a couple of swear words and a few headbutts and a few kicks, the intercooler is fitted. Now this intercooler case is kind of, I think it's for an S14, I'm not sure. It fits on this side perfect, but didn't really fit on this side, so we had to do some chopping and changing and moving and everything else. But yeah, it's in now.
Got it to work though.
Got it to work, that's the main thing. Dawson finished off doing the brakes. I need to bleed those actually. Gearbox, everything's in, exhaust is in. Nearly ready to start this car actually, only for we need to go rob a battery out of something else because the battery no longer fits the car anymore, because that's the size of the battery that came out of it and it's too big. So let's go rob one out of the Mark II. Right, so yeah, sounds pretty good. We had a small bit of an issue because obviously the map, so luckily enough had some flexible ducting, ran that down to it, so it's running a bit better now. Radiator is bled, brakes are bled, clutch is bled.
Just need to get the proper intake when it comes.
Yeah, I have an intake on the way, but it's just not here yet. So we are pretty much finished with this car.
Finished.
We are going to drop the car to MD tuning, and that'll be in one of the next videos. But for now, I think that's the last you're going to see of this car till
Until it's
the
back.
body kit and all that stuff comes and we have to drop it off for paint. But for now, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm done. I'm starving, you.
Fucking starving
Right.
as always.
Hey, let's go home. Hey, you know what to do if you like what you see.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
See you after.